Hello everyone, today we're gonna solve the split linked list in past problem. This problem basically asks us to split a linked list, a single linked list, into k parts consecutively. So what does that mean? So if we have this linked list and we want to split it into 5 parts, we're gonna have this one, a null pointer if we don't have any other node, a null pointer as well, and we will point these parts into null pointer. This one null pointer, this one is null pointer as well, and finally we need to return a vector of k head nodes. And for the example 2, we're gonna divide this linked list into 3 parts. So if we have 10 nodes, right, each part gonna be 10 divided by 3, which means each part gonna be 3 nodes, but we want to have the first part gonna have 4 nodes because we don't want to eliminate the remainder. So which means that we will divide this one, then this one, and the node 4 will point to null pointer, node 7 will point to null pointer as well, and finally we will return the head of each of the linked list. So how can we do it? So first of all, we need to get the length of the linked list first to be able to divide them, right? So that's why first of all I think we need to have a function to get the length of the linked list first, right? So we have n would be the length, and imagine that we already have the get length function, right? Okay, and now we want to have the length of each part, which I call the mean length, will be equal to n divided by k, and we also have the remainder. Remainder will be equal to n mod k, right? And then we want to divide the linked list by k path, which means that we need to loop through each of the path. I would be equal to k, and each path gonna have the length, right? So which I call the segment length would be equal to mean length, and we want the first path gonna have more elements than the others, so we're gonna have something like the remainder. If the remainder is not 0, we gonna put one element to the current segment length, right? And then we just need to divide this one, so which means that I have to get the next segment node right here, and with the length is the segment length, right? And then we will push the current node, which is the head of our current linked list, right? And I will have a vector of linked list right here of rest will be equal to 0, and I think I haven't have the current node. The current node at the beginning will be equal to the head node, right? so that's basically what we're having, and finally we return the result right here. And we need to implement the get next segment node, which will split our linked list. Okay, this one with the current and the length, and we will return the list node right here. Current is a list node as well, and the length is integer. Right, we basically have all the function, and now we have to implement the get length first. So first of all, we will have a variable length, right, equal to 0, and we will look through all of the elements in the linked list. So if the current node, let's say the head node, right, is not none pointer, we will have head equal to head next, and we increase the length by 1, and finally we return length right here. That sounds good. And then we have the get the next segment node. In this function, first of all, we have to consider if our current node is a non-pointer node. So basically we just need to return the non-pointer node. We don't need to do anything. And then if we have the next, we need to store the current node and the next node as well. For example, in this case, if we already moved to this one, we need to have the next node right here so that we can return the next node, and the next iteration we will start from this next node, and the current dot next we're gonna assign it to null pointer right here, right? So first of all, we will look through 0 to the length, and then we will consider if we already reached to the end of the list, we will store the next node. The next segment node would be more accurate, equal to the current dot next, and we will point the current dot next to the null pointer right here, to the null pointer, and then current equal current dot next as usual, and finally we will return the next segment node right here. I think we haven't declared the next segment node. Yep, right, that's look good to me. And the time complexity, let me see, for the get length will be equal to O, and for this will be equal to OK, and we will look through n divided by k as well, so the sum of these function are O n as well, so the time complexity should be equal to let me erase this one. That's weird. Why the let me clean all the things. So the time complexity should be equal to O n, and the space complexity should be equal to we already have the linked list, so the next thing is a vector of this one, so it should be equal to OK, right? And the topic of this one is linked list and array and a vector, right? That's look good to me. Now we need to run it to see if we can solve, if we already solve it or not. Yep, looks good. All right, we already solved this question. Hope it's helped you guys. If you have any question, just leave it in the comments. I will answer all of you guys. Thank you.